Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. Welcome down, well that's a great start. Welcome to a scaled down version, there's the word down, that comes with it. Scaled down version of the MCN, reason being it's Easter weekend and I've got a lot of family stuff on and me and Em are quite busy with stuff. But I'll be back with I've got some really good ideas for something that kind of like an inspiration from a video request from somebody. Just gave me an idea of like how to approach certain reward farming in the side quest. Really interesting video topic, but I will explain it on Tuesday once I'm back from kind of all these kind of like this mini break. I don't know. So I'm recording this on Sunday. Not going to be posting anything on Monday, but going to be working on a project on Monday and then posting on Tuesday, of course. Right. Scale down news. Let's begin with good news. Did you notice that there's been a little bit of a buff to the revives? And also we've got clarity on the apothecary, and also there's another unsuspected buff that we didn't expect. Okay, where do we begin with this? Let's begin with this. So you might have noticed that in the last 24 hours or 48 hours or whenever it was that we have seen a buff. Now I was quite pleasantly surprised by this. If you go to your 22-hour event first of all and you check out your rewards, you've got a level 2 revive. Thumbs up. Good to see this. This is great. I'm glad Kaban put this in. Yes, I was hoping this at the start of the week, but it is what it is. Now, there's also been another W from all this in that, well, not W, this was something that Kaban announced, so we'll have a look at the unsuspected W in a minute. So the great news is that if you go to your health and energy section, you'll notice that we are now up to 20 max of revives you can hold on all of them. So that's great. 20 you can hold. Fantastic. I love this. I don't know if this means there's more value now to getting those at the end of Cavalier, Thronebreaker, exploration packs. I don't know if there's more value nowadays to get those because of the extent of, well, you need value for money, you need or value for units. So kind of looking at this and kind of changing the perspective of how you get revives is going to be very important to you. Something I should have mentioned on Saturday's video, but hey, you think about these things last and then kind of go like, right, well, I'm going to have to think of more of a better way to approach my kind of like guides and kind of farming guides and stuff like that. To mention that. Damn, it's one of these things. It's annoying when it kind of like hits you. But in any case, moving on. Let's stick with the same subject actually. A small W, a small extra unsuspecting W. So this is from Kaban Jax, who posted this on April 6th, saying changes to make the apothecary available all week are built and ready to go in the May build. And the changes to inventory caps have been made, so effectively immediately they're there. I didn't notice them personally. I don't think I saw them like go in for a little. I mean, I only noticed them as of Saturday, so I don't know if anybody else did as well. Bonus: while we're there, we increase the capacity of team revives from 5 to 10. This is really good, unsuspecting and really good, especially because it's value. Now, the theory is like it's great. Okay, an extra 5 up to 10, fantastic. This means you can revive 5 champions on your team. But the problem is with saying that, the good news is that the bad news that comes with it is like saying, right, of those 5, you may only use 1 of them. So that causes a problem. I'll give you an example. If you're in certain content, like you're going against Superior Kang and you only have 1 champion that you would plan to use against it because it's the most effective option. So therefore, what do you do with the other 4? The other 4 have been revived for literally no reason and can be of no help. In theory, and that's what I'm trying to say. Not that maybe a bad example because you could be like, well, I could use all of them to just kind of do a bit of damage. But at the same time, it's just saying like, if you've got a specific champion to take on a specific thing, which let's face it, that's Marvel Contest of Champions, nodes, and content in a nutshell, you're only using specific champions for specific reasons, it can be a problem. But then there's good side of things we're looking at. Like, well, in EOP, it may be a case that you would go like, right, I'm going against Nameless Thanos, and I can use all 3 champions. Yeah, it's like there's other 2 champions that you would have loved to have a 5-man team, but you only have a 4-man team. This will be more valuable for things like gauntlet runs, when maybe all champions would be used right at the very end, or there's going to be some other option or some other content where you're like, do you know what? I can just use a team revive here. And rather than me reviving, 5 times, which is like 5 times 4 is 20, 200 units, I can save 200 units, or I can save 100 units by by reviving, 5, because if you go to your store and you go to buy one of those things, it's at a cost of 100 units. So there's a saving there, and it's better to note that you can hold more. Even better if you get, as I said, getting some of those deals, some of those end exploration deals at some of the event quests. So that's great. And as well, if you haven't noticed already, that Kabam have also put that particular 22-hour event implement. It's weird as well because I posted a video. I made the video before this stuff came in. Like I made I think the video on like April 5th or something, and then it's like April 6th, boom, it's like that, it's like there. So yeah, that I might have to I might take that down and do it again. I'll have to explain like why to that, but it is what it is. Like I don't know what the future holds with Kabam on it. If I kind of make a video on April 5th, I put everything in there. I'd missed this because I did miss this. I didn't see it. That there was no timeline. So it's like boom. Like, what can you do? So I might take that down video and then post it again. Maybe with a bit more structure to it. I thought it was quite good, but maybe, I'm always kind of at a point of looking at stuff going, I could have done better with that. Keeps me on my toes for my own, criticism. Right, moving on. Next up, an update on that cheater situation of recent. I can't remember if it was Monday or it was Wednesday when I think it was Wednesday. When we talked about this kind of like blatant cheater who was kind of like, had a Twitch channel, and this was what you saw. And look, like, they got banned. So yeah, this was good. The thing is, Kabam had to do some clever things. This person's odd because they decided to stream their cheating each time, and like, look, they've got stickers over certain bits to kind of denote that they're to denote that like the coverage of things of like accounts being banned. And look, it's annoying, but this person has set up a new account, and the problem that Kabam have is how they kind of attack this. From a point of view of like dealing with it. Yes, people. The thing is, accounts will show up certain things, which will trigger certain elements, which will make data available to Kabam to say, hey, people cheat, and then they'll look to ban these particular accounts, and they have to find a clever way to kind of like ban this account very quickly, which they did. But maybe I'm not quite sure if it was based off data from the community provided about this particular cheater, because they so blatantly cheat and stream it at the same time. And to give you an idea, this person is back cheating at the moment. I don't know if it's going to come up if I can show you there. You can see they're live again right now. Yes, the thing is with this one, it's still auto fighting. It's still auto fighting. That's the thing. This has been left on auto fighting, and again, it's blatantly cheating on these this particular thing. And it's like, it's funny because as soon as Kabam are aware of this, then they're gonna like ban them. I don't know. As I said, I don't know whether or not return back. Whether no, they do return back to the account. A lot of the time, they're not permanently banned. Because we've seen it before. It's like the 7-day ban. They get to go back to their account. They just build an account and they can do whatever they want with it, whether or not they sell it on to somebody else, whether or not they then decide to go and return back to it still cheating, or whether or not they kind of go back to an account that's got a huge amount of units, a huge amount of battle chips, a huge amount of rewards and stuff. But yeah, it's not good. And this person is definitely auto fighting because. Yeah, isn't that thing? With like devices, when you see a hand on the right hand side, when you're holding devices, people hold devices, right? They don't go like this. Like we just don't swipe on the left hand side because, as you can see, oh, not that one though, that one there. There's look, Ma, no hands. It's the same thing again. So it's like that's how you know that they're cheating right there. Yeah, not good. And obviously they've taken the liberty of just holding their. This is how maybe stupid they are, because they've got the left hand side you can't see, but it's like you still need the right hand in order to play the game. So yes, this is auto fighting in arena, ladies and gentlemen. It's a cheat, and there's probably other cheats on this as well. Very disappointing, but hopefully Kabam can deal with it and ban them, and then they'll get a new account, and then they'll ban it again, and then they'll just get tired. They probably won't, because there's probably something that they're doing with those particular accounts that they're building up for some sort of reason. And we end the show on this, because there's not been a huge amount of things going on in the community. And do bear in mind, Kabam are on Bank Holiday Friday. And I don't know if they get Bank Holiday Monday as well. So it may be a bit of a stale kind of like time, especially because we wait for Act 8.2 information, which if I was to hazard a guess, I would say that we'll get an announcement this week. And then the content will be released on the 19th, if I was to guess, if anything, on a date of release. But I don't know 100%. It's just a case of going, if we would have had an announcement, I believe last week would have been the time for us to then get a release of it this week. So like Friday announced, Wednesday to kind of like for the content, or a week's notice, so to speak. That's kind of like the way that Kabam rotate it. But, you know, I could be wrong. We could see it this Wednesday. In any case, interesting topic right now, and that is the extent of Summoner Advancement Rewards. I don't know if you were surprised as I was about where you finished in the Summoner Advancement. I don't know if Kabam have changed the way that this is kind of done, especially as this player says our alliance usually is in top 10 to 20%. Somehow we ranked 200 to 300 this time and only put up less than 900k points. Is the game officially over after this update? Is it the same for anyone else? Now, it's a bit of a tough one with this, because it's effectively you have to kind of, I don't think you could ever say the game is over. There's still a lot of people interacting with the game, especially this week when it comes to the engagement of Sinister Vaults and stuff like that. But you have to be looking at the fact that if you take that particular calculation, I mean, there's still like a huge amount of people still kind of like playing the game. But even if you kind of go, okay, right, 300, for example, 300 times 30 equals 9,000 people within the top, 300 alliances within the game, assuming that each alliance has 30 members. So that's still quite a lot. And there's other brackets below that as well. From our alliance perspective, we were on 840k, and I suspect there's still a lot more than past. You could say because of the way that the kind of situation works on percentages, there could be a lot. I mean, look, 260 is where our alliance factored in with 840k. With this, we're not really kind of looking at it too much, but it could have been a case back in. The thing is, we may not have known. Whenever you got something like 10 to 20% or 1 to 5%, you don't know what that could have been. Like the top 1 to 5% of alliances could have been something a lot lower, and it's just like the bracket has just been like the command may have changed the bracket, and that may be the reason that people have seen more of a jump. Oh yes, yeah. I mean, I can concede the fact that there may be less people playing the game, or it could be a case the extent of participation in different quests could be a bit of a not a concern, but the way that it's kind of like it's different. There's not any kind of like 6 stars, so people aren't opening crystals. People are holding on to 6-star crystals for stuff. Leveling up and ranking up. We don't have a new meta of battlegrounds at the moment, so these numbers may jump a lot more when it comes to the next season 7 of battlegrounds, the release of a new crystal. People may be just like holding on to stuff when it comes to rank up resources. The influx of rank 5 rank ups since EOP probably is settling down a bit. So there could be a whole number of different factors as to like why people aren't kind of getting some of the points. I don't 100% know. I mean, what did I do last week points-wise? Probably something pathetic. 3,125. Yeah, because I didn't rank anything up. I actually, when I get this video kind of done, I'm going to be hopefully sitting down before I have lunch to kind of decide who I'm ranking up. But at the same time, I'm also holding on to resource for when 7 stars are released and what the rank up requirements are for those. That's going to be something that's going to be very important, because I may be able to rank a 7-star to rank 2, but I have to stop there for a time because I may not get another opportunity very soon. So I don't know, like, look at it this way, and look at I mean, this is the facts right here. Like our alliance, I think you can check back in your own scores of your own alliance just to kind of get that idea of going right. Well, between in our alliance, Mufix and Fis, 223,000, 91,000, and then look at the drop down to being there. So have a look at your own and see, is it a case that your own alliance is going, well, I've had nothing to rank up or open this week. New quest starts this week. More people have more items, and then it may be a case that the next week you'll start seeing more points from players. Who knows? Now there was a thread about this, which I don't know if I don't know. I think it got a little bit derailed, but yeah, it became a bit of a discussion on stuff. Jax had to come in and go like, we've cleared this thread's responses, mainly because it may have had like a bit of a negative spin, as most things happen. Player TX says, no, the game isn't over. People choosing to not partake in particular week of SA doesn't reflect the state of the game. I mean, as I said, like, it's just a case of like, if people aren't ranking up this week, nothing's going to happen. I ranked up a champion and I'm already up to like 20k. I just need to do another 20k, maybe open some crystals, which I still plan to do, level up some champions, rank up some champions, and it just then puts me higher than it was last week. It's just a case I haven't made a decision this week on that. That could reflect the scores being good, could be bad. Oh no. In any case, thanks to everybody that supports the channel, YouTube member, subscribers, Twitch subs as well. Everybody, thank you very much, and I will see you in another video, whatever I decide to make. Thanks very much for watching, and also check out some other content. Sorry for a scaled down version, but it's just a case of just need to take a bit of a wellness day. I hate using that term, by the way, wellness day. I'm gonna call it a refocus day. I'm gonna refocus and then plan some stuff soon. So cheers everybody, have a great day, bye bye.